So it's me, your little boy. Yes, I'm saying good morning to all my amazing chosen ones. So I have something serious to tell us today. So something serious. So what I have is this: it's not everyone that you should allow to touch your head. When I mean your head, your head. It's not everyone. We need to be careful when it comes to that. We have a lot of people. Mostly when I was in Africa, some pastors, some apostles, some people will be allowing them to do or to touch their hair. There are many ways in which devil destroyed a man, and one of the greatest way is your hair. Your hair means a lot to you. There was a man that I do used to follow them. So this man tell me a word. He said he visited a church like that. So after going to a church, if you want to meet this man, you must surely shake the man with money. So he meet the man. People were shaking the man with money, either 2,000, 3,000, 10,000. He shake the man with 4,000. That marked the beginning of his downfall. A very wealthy man, well-doing man. So people who are wealthy in Africa always try to go to a church where they are being known, recognized. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to go to a church where there is no population, all those stuff. So because the point after you have narrated everything, I was so shocked, and that led to his word, to his downfall. So what am I trying to say? Be careful and be mindful of who touch your hair, who touch what your head. It's not everyone that you see right there are real. The Bible have already make it clear in the book of Revelation that many will come by my name, saying, I am the Lord, I am this, I am that. But at the end, you are going to figure out that they are not whom they truly tell you that they are. So be careful whom you allow to touch your head. Be careful whom you do what you truly allow to come into your life to touch your head. They can pray for you without touching your head. Yes, when I was in Africa, some people would just, be running for pastor to touch them, for some pastor to, to touch their head, to do this. Me myself, I was ex-warrior president. I noticed this when I was was young. Yeah, I know that I'm still young, but I noticed this in early age till I have this story. So let's be careful whom touch our head, because many people destiny, many people life are being destroyed without them knowing. So be careful whom you allow to come into your life to touch you, because the devil himself now are not coming totally in front. There was a dream I had which I share with my family one day. I was inside the dream, and so inside this dream, a man was giving people money. He was dashing them money, and someone tell me directly that the more this person give people money, they receive it, or they give him money, he receive it, the more he become more wealthy. I was so shocked within me. So be careful of who give you money, what you receive, what you accept in your life. And mostly before you accept anything from someone, always try to pray for it. Pray. Even handshake. It's not everyone who shake you that shake you with what? With good mind. There are people who will shake you, they will take the glory in you in that moment. So my brothers and sisters, be careful, because we are living in a rough and end time life where witches and wizards are not outside again. Native doctors, occultics, ritualists, they are not acting the way they do used to act in those days. Many of them now, to pretend so that people will not know who they truly are, many of them are becoming pastors. Yes, believe me, many of them are becoming what? Pastors. If you are in Africa, you understand what I'm talking about. A lot of people today now, not that I'm judging, but I'm trying to to let us know and make us to be what, to understand the fact that many are not real, so that we should be careful whom we allow into our life, because a lot of homes are destroyed for this reason. Many families are destroyed because of whom they allow to come into their life, into their marriage, to pray for them. Listen, the prayer you pray for yourself is more powerful than the one you allow strangers to pray for you. The prayer you pray for yourself work perfectly more than the one you do what you ask people to. Someone can pray for you even without touching you. It will work. So be careful from one church to another, the place I see a lot of people, when they see miracle here, they will jump and leave their own church. When they see that deliverance is in that place, they will leave the former church they are going, jumping from one post to another, like Tom and Jerry. Be careful. You know what I'm saying? Be careful so that you will not meet these fake people that will try to use your glory for their own word, for their own rising. Because a lot of people are not showing us whom they truly are. But there many people today, they are what they are one thing to another, but acting as a pastor, acting as a bishop, acting as this. So let's be careful with this. You know what I'm saying? Let's be totally careful. You know what I'm saying? So because a lot of things are happening around the world, let's be mindful of where we put our feet. So may God bless you. Remain blessed. And let me share you a story. There was, when I was in Libya, there was a story that one of my friend tell me. I be to him, may he rest in peace. He tell me that when he was in Africa, there was a pastor that followed them. There was a pastor that called them, and the guy is dead in the Red Sea when we were all crossing. So he said there was a word, a pastor that followed them, that before they laid down the foundation of the church, there was a sacrifice that they made, a heavy sacrifice that they use gun to to hold all of them, in order for them to to plaster the place with a huge sacrifice, which many of you know what that sacrifice mean. Before they can use a gun to belloc up to 4 to 5 men, for them to plaster that place with a huge sacrifice, it really means something. So let's be careful with whom we do, the places we go, and the people who lay their hand on us, because many people are not whom they are. Many are devil in disguise. Be careful. Don't just see where miracles are happening and you want to go there. Don't just see where powers are reigning, you want to go there, because you don't know the type of power that they possess. But the Bible said, by their fruit we should do what? We shall know them. Be careful, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Remain blessed.